Today's topic is the building blocks for a successful season. Warm-up exercises for Drumline. Okay, so this video is going to serve multiple purposes. This will be a learn the beats. You will be learning what exercises I recommend that you should use. I have done quite a lot of this kind of video. I will leave a playlist with every single learn the beats that I've done. If you want to go ahead and learn the beats, then post a video of yourself with hashtag EMC learn the beats, and maybe I will review it in a future learn the beats episode. I've already got a few people who posted videos, so we're gonna review some of those at the end of this one, so make sure you stick around for the whole thing. Also, make sure you guys are searching for these hashtags for the audition contest and liking the videos that you want to see me review. We've already got over 50 of them. If you want to make an audition video, I mean, you're a little bit late to the party, but go ahead and check out my Ghost Note Challenge. The instructions on how to enter are in there. I get a whole lot of really good questions every single day about Drumline and how to practice and what you should work on, and I'm gonna try to make as many videos as possible addressing all these frequently asked questions. We're starting out with exercises because this is one of the most asked questions I get. So if you have a question that you desperately need answered, please compose that in a comment below, and maybe I will make a video about it. So these warm-up exercises that I wrote and that I'm gonna talk about, these are written for like your general high school or middle school drumline. A huge problem I see with drumlines of this level is that their exercises are like way too long or way too hard or both. In the competitive season, you're pretty much in a race against the clock, against yourself. Like, you gotta take advantage of all the time you get in rehearsal. And you don't wanna be spending a crap ton of time learning these warm-up exercises. You wanna spend the majority of the time learning and perfecting the show music. Also, I took the time to write the bass splits for 3, 4, and 5 drums. If your bass line has 6 people in it, well, tough cookies. MuseScore doesn't let me write for more than 5. Also, the tenor parts are all written for 6 drums, but if you just have 5, as in 1 gok drum in the middle, just play both gok drum notes on the 1 gok drum. Okay, first exercise we are going to learn is the grandfather of all exercises, 8-8-16. I also purposely didn't write in tempos or dynamics for any of these because you should practice all of these exercises at a variety of tempos and at every single dynamic. So for your tenor players, I recommend that you have them play the first rep of the exercise just on 1 drum, then the second rep they do the around. And for the bass line, I recommend you have them do the snare drum part, unison, as well as learn the bass drum splits. So if you watch the bass line, the first rep will be everyone in unison. By everyone, I mean me 5 times. Then the second rep will be the split part. Our next exercise is accent tap. So while 8-8-16 just dealt with 1 height at a time, this one will deal with 2 heights at a time. Now once again, you can play it at any tempos and you can do any dynamics in relation to the height, but I recommend always doing the taps, as in the non-accented notes, do those at 3 inches, also known as piano. all the time, and then switch the height for the accent. That will be determined by the tempo usually. Like if you're at freaking like 200 beats per minute, you're not gonna do 15-inch accents. It'll probably be like 6 or 9. But also it's good to do that at a slower tempo so that you're practicing the muscle memory of the heights. And also I didn't write a bass drum split for this one because I felt like it would just kind of double what the legato split did. Like this is all 8th note based. I mean, you could write another 8th note split for them, but I feel like that's not really necessary. And once again, you don't want to spend a ton of time learning the exercises. You want to get them learned as fast as possible so you can work on the technique and then spend time learning on your show music. These next 3 exercises are all in place to help you work on your double stroke roll quality. Because that is one of the toughest skills for younger players to develop, is a good sounding roll. And for me as an instructor, that's the thing I would look at for people who wanted to play snare or tenors, is can you do a good sounding double stroke roll? So first one we're looking at is double/triple beat. So this one, once again, is super stock. It's only 8 measures long. We got like the Mortal Kombat rhythm, and then the kind of check pattern number 4, 1E end rhythm. Okay, this next exercise pretty much applies those skills that we did in the last exercise and just puts it into a different context. We got chicken and a roll. Once again, this one is super stock. It's only 8 measures long, but it's a good basic exercise to work on your diddles. The first 4 bars are just all up accents. Then we got accent tap 2 heights for the second 4 measures. Now for the bass split, I put the diddles on just bass drums 1 and 2, because usually you'll have the bass drummers with the best chops up on the top drums. But if you're bass 3 and maybe even your bass 4, if they have some good split chops, then you might want to rewrite some of these so that they're in on the rolls as well. Just keep in mind that you're probably not going to write rolls in the show music for your bottom bass drummers. It might not sound good. Okay, so here is the example of chicken and a roll. This next exercise is going to build off of the chicken and a roll exercise. We got triplet rolls. And like I said before, it's going to take the bass drum line longer than the snare and tenor line to learn these exercises, especially if you have like rookie members in the bass line. It's going to take them a while to figure out how to play the splits in time. So it could be more productive for everybody involved if the bass drummers, if they're really struggling to get through the exercises, just to not have them learn the rest of these. Like, it'll be okay. Like, it'll be okay if just the snare and tenor line learn some of these exercises. Like, the bass drum, the most important thing, honestly, for them is that they get their legato exercise, like, really, really solid. Because that's probably the majority of the split you're going to play in the show is most likely based off of that exercise. So if they're doing well and figuring it out fast, then by all means, have them play in with the rest of the drumline, have them learn the snare part, have them learn the bass splits. But anyways, this exercise is pretty much exactly the same thing as the chicken and the roll, it's just in 12/8 now. Next up, we have a paradiddle building exercise. Now, once again, if your bass drummers are having some trouble getting through those first bunch of exercises, don't worry about them learning this, alright? This is pretty advanced. This is mostly for the snare and tenor line. Honestly, your bass drummers probably aren't going to have that many paradiddles in the show. I mean, you might have like 1 or 2 of them with some good enough chops to do it, but for the most part, this exercise is meant for the snare and tenor line. But if the bass drummers are doing really well, then yes, have them play the splits. And really the same thing kind of goes for the tenor line. Like if they're struggling a little bit, like don't worry about them learning the arounds to these exercises, just have them play it all on drum 2. Then maybe as the season goes, they can like come in early and learn the arounds. But what's most important is that you're getting the snares and the tenors to play this stuff. Hopefully there is going to be a lot of paradiddle and paradiddle diddle rudiments in your show, and this exercise will help build those chops. And the last exercise I have for you is a flam exercise. And once again, I can't stress it enough. The bass drums, if they're struggling, don't make them learn this. This is like pretty advanced. You probably won't have that many flams in the bass line. Maybe it'll just be like one isolated flam, which that should be easy to teach. And the tenor line, if they're struggling, don't make them learn the arounds, just have them do it on one drum. Now this exercise can be pretty tricky even for like the snare line, because we got a few different rudiments. We just have alternating flams at the beginning. There are Swiss Army triplets in here off of the right and left hand, and then we have flam accents and flam taps off the right and left hand. Okay, so that's the warm-up packet that I recommend for the beginner through mid-range drumline. Once again, there is free sheet music down in the description. Feel free to download it and play it. You don't need to ask my permission. Download it, play it, learn it. Okay, so as stated at the beginning of this video, I will now search for my hashtag EMC Learn the Beats. First video we got up is the Carteret High School Drumline. This is by Jeff Silva. Hey, I know that guy. Oh yes, we got some Voss hype, getting everyone in the audience all riled up. I see the audience is huge for this. Yeah, look at that hype at the end. Nice job, guys. Got the bass splits all in there. Good job, good job. If you guys want to learn that for your high school cadence, check out my cadence breakdown video of it. I have both of my cadences in that one. Okay, next up we got a video from Connor5102. Ooh. Yeah, nice job. That is very hard to time all that stuff together, I would know. Good job counting through it. Good job getting all the parts down. Nice job, Connor. Okay, next video we got Toxic Tenor 4.
I'm going to be doing it differently. I'm going to teach you it for 4 quads, because our high school doesn't have quints. We only have 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, cool. So he's doing a breakdown video of the breakdown video for extreme breakdown.
2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1.
This is good though, like not every group has a Spock drum, unfortunately. I'm sorry for you folks.
4, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1.
Okay, this is the part that has the Spock drum in it. Yeah, I'm interested to see what he does for it.
4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, that's good, yeah. Cool. Yeah, I think you could even, I think I wrote shots on the Gok drum on 4E end. You could do shots on, I think he's doing 2, 3. That could work too. So if you don't have 5 or 6 drums, this will work perfectly fine. Okay, next we got Sighting Goose Entertainment. That is a nice drum rack you got there. I like how colorful it is. Yeah, very nice. Good job, good job. Keep learning the beats, keep posting stuff. And let's see, we got tenor covers. We got, ooh, the hardest closer of 2019. This one's really hard. Yeah, cool, good job, very nice. Those parts are incredibly difficult. Good job figuring it out and getting them down. Okay, so that's all the Learn the Beats for now. Make sure you guys are searching for the hashtag as well and liking the videos that you want to see me review in the next Learn the Beats. And also don't forget to like the videos you want to see me review for the audition. So thanks for watching. Hopefully this video was helpful and hopefully the beats below will be helpful for you and your high school. And remember to compose some comments below letting me know what lessons you guys would like to see me teach in the next video. And don't forget to click that subscribe button and ring that Liberty Bell and click the like button. And also consider buying a custom t-shirt, such as this one. I will leave the link in the description. And have a good morning.